Well, we go to a very bad day due to very, very bad optics. After Trump getting wrecked because of his Jesus moment,
Nah.
you might have forgotten he slams the Pope on being weak on crime and having a terrible foreign policy.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I'm Jazz Berganzo, and this: 1. Pope's not a politician. Oh, it's true! 2. Leo has done himself no favors in speaking truth to power.
I would now like to invite you to stand for the blessing of the waters.
What? Bless this water. May it awaken our hearts. What? Cleanse our indifference.
But it's what's next. Hey, happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good on this day. Well, if the last 24 hours hasn't taught you anything, it should be, you know what? You may want to think twice before you do something. It may sound good up in your head, but then when it comes out of your mouth or when it's on, when it's on display for everyone to see, yeah, it could backfire. And it backfired royally. What am I talking about? The President of the United States, Donald Trump, decided to put out a meme of him doing good, regarding doctors and the military or what have you. But it didn't work out that way. It turned out to be his, quote, Jesus moment. And yeah, he got wrecked for it because of the photo. What am I talking about? Well, we'll get to that in just a second. But you might have missed it. Trump slams the Pope on being weak on crime and having a terrible foreign policy. Pope's not a politician, last time I heard, but Leo has done himself no favors since becoming the Pope. And here we go. This coming out of Breitbart. Trump slams Pope Leo, weak on crime and a terrible foreign policy. President Donald Trump criticized Pope Leo, labeling him as weak on crime and terrible foreign policy, and added that he does not want a pope who opposes the actions of the Trump administration. Yeah, that last part, I would have left out. In a post on Truth Social, Trump stated that he likes Pope Leo's brother much better than he likes the Pope. Wow, dude, I like your brother more than I like you. Trump also noted that he does not want a pope who thinks it's okay for Iran to have a nuclear weapon or who thinks terrible that America attacked Venezuela. Pope Leo is weak on crime, a terrible foreign policy, Trump wrote. He talks about the fear of the Trump administration, but he doesn't mention the fear of the Catholic Church and all the Christian organizations had during COVID when they were arresting priests, ministers, and everyone else for holding church services, and even when going outside and being 10 and 20 feet apart. He's got a little bit of little points there. He's made some points there. Quote, I don't want a pope who thinks it's okay for Iran to have a nuke, Trump added. I don't want a pope who thinks it's terrible that America attacked Venezuela, a country that was sending massive amounts of drugs in the United States, and even worse, emptying the prisons, including murderers, drug dealers, and killers, into our country. Trump added that he also didn't want a pope who criticizes him because he was doing exactly what he was elected to do. Trump's post continued in part. Leo should be thankful because, as everyone knows, he was a shocking surprise. He wasn't on any list to be on a pope. He was only put on there by the church because he was an American. And I thought that he would be the best way to deal with President Donald Trump. And if I wasn't in the White House, Leo wouldn't be in the Vatican. If it wasn't for me, Leo wouldn't be the Pope. Oof. Unfortunately, Leo's weak on crime, weak on nukes, and doesn't sit well with me, nor does the fact that he meets with Obama sympathizers like David Axelrod, a loser from the left, who's also one of the churchgoers, who has also wanted churchgoers and clerics to be arrested. Trump continued to call for Pope to get his act together and to use common sense and stop catering to the radical left. The president's criticism of Pope came as Pope Leo has consistently condemned the war in Iran. The New York Post reported Pope Leo has also condemned the idolatry of the self and self-delusion of omnipotence at play. I think I'm reading that wrong, so I apologize. Let me try that again. The president's criticism of the Pope comes as Pope Leo has constantly condemned the war in Iran, the New York Post reported. Pope Leo has also condemned the idolatry of self and delusion of omnipotence at play in the war against Iran. Breitbart London reported that during the Pope's first Easter Mass, he called for those who have weapons to put them down, for those who have the power to unleash war to instead choose peace. Not peace imposed by force, but through dialogue, the Pope added, not with the desire to dominate others, but to encounter them. Let's make it very clear, Trump had a very bad day. Bad 24 hours. You come out with your Jesus moment. And I think I think he meant well. I do. I think he meant well. I was pretty much inundated with posts all over the place on my feed from Instagram and X, of those conservatives slamming him because of the picture, because of the meme of the post. And I think his heart was in the right place, but it just got messed up. It did. It just got messed up. So, but people were calling blasphemous. I could see it. Looking at the picture, I can definitely see it. And as someone who is a conservative, when I first saw it, kind of bothered me. Just honest reaction, it kind of bothered me. But he's getting wrecked because of it. And then if that would have just been it, no more, he would have moved on to, talk about how to get Iran and get it out of there. We're going to take care of business. We're going to get out, regarding ceasefires and what have you. Okay, that's fine. But then you slam the Pope. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest fan of the Pope. The Pope has done some things that not just make you scratch your head, but make you go, why? Like, having favor with the LGBTWXYZ crowd. Or his situation with borders regarding immigrants, because, there's nothing going on, in London and Germany and Paris and, name a European country that we haven't had third world scumbaggery go on, regarding the dangers to our women, our children, because of groomers. Or, of course, one of his most infamous ones when he blessed a block of ice. Yes, he blessed a block of ice. Oof. Anyway, he hasn't been the best pope. Is he better than Francis? Still up for grabs. But it's not looking good after almost, what we talk about, almost a year now of being pope, 6 months, something like that, whatever. But we're going to see where this goes with this pope, because over his actions over the last, but Pope's not a politician. Never claimed to be. He's not a master of foreign policy. Never claimed to be. But the Pope does have pull. He does have pull with millions, hundreds of millions of Catholics around the world. So his voice carries. And when he does, questionable things, when he does stuff that you're asking yourself, why? You can see Trump's logic. But Trump just roasted him. He just roasted the guy. How dare you? If it wasn't for me, you won't be Pope. That's no. But like I said in the beginning, Trump has had a very bad 24 to 48 hours. And it's not looking any better. A lot of conservatives are pissed off with him with the situation in Iran. You've got stupidity coming from, MAGA nut jobs like Tucker and Megyn, and it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And being that we are just months away from the midterms, you got to do something to turn around, yo. You got to do something to turn around. And you going down this road, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We possibly could get smoked in the midterms, and definitely does not look good going into 28. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue spreading the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Peace.